Good morning everyone and welcome back yet again to another daily update video. My name is CryptoStash and I hope you're all having an amazing new week. Currently it is Monday and let's get right into the charts as we do have some very important things to cover right now. Firstly, starting off with Bitcoin, our trading plan played out perfectly since yesterday. I was talking about how we are potentially gonna hold this value area low right here, and potentially that we are gonna first get a fake out to the downside, talking about the monthly candle and the weekly, of course, how we are gonna potentially get a fake out to the downside, and then once the new weekly or monthly candle opens, we're gonna see that nice momentum towards the upside. And as of right now, this is exactly what happened. You can see right here, you could also say we got a nice bullish swing failure pattern right here at the lows. And currently Bitcoin is back at testing the POC level once again. As you know, a lot of people were bearish, thinking that we are gonna start breaking down lower. But as I have told you in my previous video, this range is, in my opinion, not played out long enough to actually break. We still got some time to play in this range, maybe a couple of more weeks before it actually starts breaking either to the upside first and then to the downside. As you know, this is my long-term macro scenario, is that we get like one final push towards the upside, and then we actually start breaking down to take out the lows, basically below $60,000. But right now for the short term, if we look at the daily levels, we did drop like to the daily S1 to around 65, maybe a little bit below 65k. But since this drop, we are up around 4.5%. So now the question is, can we get a continuation? If you look at it on the 1 hourly, RSI is basically looking kind of neutral. Same thing right here on the 2 hourly, the 4 hourly. RSI still got some nice potentially continuation to the upside. You can see we're sitting in the 50 line at the 8 hourly. So another push towards the upside will not be out of the question, in my opinion. We could hit the weekly R1, which is sitting at around $70,000. Basically, that would take us just like another 4% towards the upside. Depends how the stock market opens today. You can see right here the pre-market is bullish. We actually are up on the Nasdaq like 1.5%. The S&P 500 is also up like 1%. So pretty nice to see. The dollar is very bullish, which is not what we want to see. If we would like to see the pump happening at the equities and Bitcoin, we want to see the dollar reject from here. Also, the Bitcoin dominance, I have not talked about this in quite a while. You can see the Bitcoin dominance is just forming a sideways continuation. So nothing new happening here. This low still stands, and we could potentially still see a drop towards this low. And then what this is gonna happen, if Bitcoin starts pumping and the dominance starts dropping, we are gonna see a very nice move happening for the altcoins. But you can see the yearly pivot has actually not been tested yet for the Bitcoin dominance, so it could also very well start pushing to the upside first. But anyways, for now, let's look at Ethereum. You can see Ethereum is still trading below this very important line that we have right here, support into resistance, and right now this line is acting as resistance. You can see it actually bounced from the monthly open and from its point of control, this high volume node level right here. We did a week below it, but as you can see, we did not get a candle closure below this level. which is, as I said, as of right now, bullish, and I am expecting some continuation throughout this week. You can see also for Bitcoin, once this move to the downside happened, we got very little movement in the open interest, which means there were not many long positions closing out right here. But once price started pushing to the upside, it went down, which suggests that quite a bit of short positions were liquidated or exited the market, which is why we are getting this nice move towards the upside right now. If we look also at the liquidity heat map, you can see this fake out was perfectly to be expected since we had also liquidity towards the downside. The market makers, they did grab this liquidity, and right now they are on their way to the upside to potentially take out the liquidity, which is sitting around $72,000. We have quite a lot of liquidity stacked around this level. Fear and Greed Index remaining at 27, nothing new here. ETFs, we also don't have anything new here since the week has just started. Long versus shorts ratio pretty even right now, which is to be expected since the week has just started. And but I do think that we are gonna see more longs open into the market. If we can break this point of control and this weekly pivot, we could very well see Bitcoin pump another 3 to 4%. We also do have today in about a couple of hours Powell speaking, so this is also gonna affect the markets quite a bit. We do have JOLTS jobs openings tomorrow, so this is also gonna be somewhat affecting the price of Bitcoin. I do remember that specifically this news did affect Bitcoin quite a bit, so it's gonna be very interesting to see. We do have PMI data on Wednesday, and we do have some more data coming out on Friday, which is also gonna be important. But for right now, the bias is still bullish, guys. We are still in this range. We are trading this range, and you can see while everybody was getting overly bearish at the bottom of the range, I did tell you, and I also did warn you over on my X right here. You can see yesterday there could be a fake out move towards the downside, as there's still some liquidity remaining below around 64k, but I still believe that this range will break towards the upside first before breaking down below 60k. Of course, this is not a financial advice. This is just my outlook for the markets right now. And I do think that this would cover it for today, guys. Hope you liked the video, and I'll see you again in the next one. Bye.